What is up, guys? Nel Comal here, doing a vlog. About today's topic, this is pretty much a reply to Mr. Rhapsody's sexism in gaming, and as well as me addressing the Team Siren, the formation of the all-female team and the negative backlash they've been getting, because it's kind of cool to see an all-female team, because I'm very pro female gamer, but for some reason an all-out pro team gaming team gets like backlash from everybody. But let's talk sexism in general. From what I've been hearing from seeing Mr. Rhapsody's video, that there is a lot of sexism when it comes to women. Like, people can be playing a game for hours and they can be having fun, they throw jokes, they act stupid, they do moronic shit, what normally happens in gaming. From what he says, all of a sudden, when a female enters the game, they either get mad, oh, you're ruining the game, go back to the kitchen, bitch, all you really should do is make a sandwich and suck my dick. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? Honestly, all my life I've taken female gaming very seriously and looked them, as being very high. And this is what's really happening in the gaming community. First off, those whole, bad jokes of them, like go to the kitchen, grab a sandwich, doesn't really happen in, or at least from what I've seen, it doesn't really happen in the computer gaming department. It only happens in consoles, because let's be honest here, people. Console gamers is pretty much filled with nothing more than kids, idiots, morons, and immature kids who pretty much, a lot of them don't have a life, and they pretty much just act like, oh, macho, and look, I'm really big, just because they're pretty much nothing in real life. First off, I like females as gamers. I love it. Not because they're just girls or they look sexy in the outfits and shit, but because female gaming is actually, to me, a step up in society. The more and more I see women in games, the more and more I think that we're actually progressing as a society. And I say this because when pretty much growing up, there wasn't hardly any female games here in Puerto Rico where I live. I was born in the States but raised in Puerto Rico, and there wasn't really, hell, I think I've only met like 5 female gamers until I was in my 20s. So that there's hardly any female gamers. Sure, they knew how to play like Mario and Tetris, but like hardcore gamers, like I play this game or I play that game. There wasn't really that of me growing up. I remember my parents actually looked down on me for playing video games because of, oh no, that you have to leave that, girls won't be attracted to that. There was even a commercial of me that I saw growing up about a guy throwing away his PS2 because he grew up as a person in order to get girls. And I remember having that image of, there is no such thing as female gamers. I always wanted to say maybe they have to make a games about, going to the mall and buying dresses and cologne and, perfume, and going out with boys and in cool cars for females to really get into gaming. That was until I actually bought Left 4 Dead 2 and joined the Steam community. All of a sudden I see all these female gamers and I'm like, what the fuck is this? So you mean to tell me there's actually women in games? You hardly see that here in Puerto Rico. Sure, right now, a small female community is growing, but they're nothing. They're really not that good. But now I started to see like all these girls, like, oh shit, they're awesome. Some of these are actually very more skillful than men. And men actually really like to have women in games because they're good. Especially, Asian girls. I don't know what it is about Asian girls, but it seems that they love their video games, especially when it comes to shooting. Oh my god, they're very skillful. I know I'm going like all geeky and stuff, but it's true. I have at least 2 Asian friends who are really good in this game called Killing Floor. They're like pros. I mean, a lot of guys like to have them because they're like monsters when it comes to pretty much going around and killing zombies like a boss. So when I actually saw that there was a negative backlash, I was like, why? People, come on, why? I mean, are you so jealous? Do you think that they demasculate you? You know, stop that shit, honestly. You know, we're players. Doesn't matter if it's a girl, a guy, a fan, a chair, a car. We're all gamers. Let's respect each other as such. Now, I do know that there's a lot of attention whores. You know, like that Asian girl that about the memes. Obviously, that's an attention whore. I Justine and many others, but there are other gamers, females that are actually good. Dodger, FD Chick, some white girl, Rainbow Burst, if I'm not mistaken. There are decent gamers. Now let's get into this whole, you know, science anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna talk about Team Siren now. Now, I discovered them pretty much. I woke up on Friday, and you know what many people do when they wake up. I actually do it like that. I come to check my Facebook. So when I see my Facebook, I see this team here, Team Siren. So I clicked the video. I'm like, oh, cool. You know, then I started to see that a lot of my friends, you know, from this group, I'm in Facebook. I'm not gonna really tell them who they are, or not gonna name the guys. We're not gonna name the group because I really don't want them, you people, to go and attack them. They were calling them attention whores, and that they just do this for money, and that they're not real players. And a lot of my friends actually think that females are nothing more than attention whores, and if they're popular, it's because they're women and attention whores, and you know, they like show their breasts, and they're not really that good, which is bullshit. Anyway, I looked into it. At first, I was defending them because I'm really big on the whole, you know, defending female gamers. So I looked into it. They're kind of right. I'm sorry, Team Siren, but you do really come off sometimes as attention whores. You know, Uni, little Jenny. Come on, Jenny. You know, you're a decent player, and we can see that, you know, you're growing up as a gamer, and I like that. You know, you're actually working hard. You guys actually spend 6 hours a day playing. And that's awesome, and it's good to see your progress, little Jenny. But you need to stop with the cleavage shit, honestly. You know, I know it's cool to get attention from guys from cleavage, but you know, I'm a guy. I worked security guard for 5 years, and a lot of my coworkers have been liars, cheaters, ex-thieves, ex-drug dealers, and let me tell you, when they see a girl like that, they don't want to take you seriously at all. You're just a sex object. And I'm sorry, little Jenny, but I don't think that's the attention you want. I mean, you can look sexy, but you know, don't do it in cleavage. You know, by that, you're giving gamer women, a bad image. You know, I'm not saying that you're not a player. You are. But, you know, dress a little bit more appropriate so people can actually take you seriously. So there's Uni. Now, Uni, I can see that she looks like to be like the captain of the team, because out of all of them, from what I've seen, she is actually the best player. She is a little too, you know, like, a little too serious and a little emotionless. But that's not all the time. She's a good player. Sylvana, she's like in the middle. You know, so. Christina and the other one, I haven't really seen the other two. You know, I've only seen Sylvana, Junie, and little Jenny. You know, you girls are decent players, and honestly, I wish you girls can win so you can actually show that women can go equally or better when it comes to gaming, but you need to stop with the attention whoring. I mean, it's giving you a bad image. I mean, Uni, right now, all they want to do is either see her naked, suck a dick, or they give a lot of sandwich jokes. People, stop that shit, honestly. They're not sex objects, even if sometimes they might portray it as. They're just players who want to actually play and get better at a game. No, please, no more stupid ass sex jokes. We get it, they're hot. We know this shit. But people like me who actually respect female gamers, like them, want to see them play. And Team Siren, you gotta stop with the attention whoring. I mean, pretty much right now, how I've seen it is 60% gaming, 40% attention whoring. You gotta reduce the attention whoring so people can actually take you seriously. I see potential in you girls, you know. I really want to see you grow and prosper. You girls have great chemistry between you two. You have great energy, and you actually have the determination to actually be great players. You know, you guys, the girls, gotta improve on that area. All right. Anyway, this is Nel Comal. The giveaway is still on its way. The rules are on the previous video. You know, you have to subscribe. You have to comment. You have to look at my videos, and on the video where I announced the giveaway, put a comment on my videos, and the first place winner will win the Alan Wake franchise, and the second place winner will win Rome Total War. This is Nel Comal signing off, and I expect the best of you, Team Siren.